Alright, well, it's not expecting me back, at least not back playing this game. But I got my Xbox fixed and I am able to stream. Now I should say that I will be ending the stream an hour early because I found out that I need to go down to the DMV to do something, which is always a delight to do. The DMV is always such a joy to interact with. So I'm going to be ending the live stream at 3. And I will need to leave and deal with the wonderful people that work there. I don't really have a problem with the DMV. I have a problem with how long how much is often a pain to deal with. But for those curious, it's about time for me to renew the registration of my car, and we just got the renewal thing in our mail, and it was delivered in recently, like this week in June. But it says the expiration date was in January, February. It was in April. So there's something clearly wrong with. There's something clearly wrong with. There's something clearly wrong with what the thing was saying. So I just don't know what. I don't know why you're not going to work, so we'll just do it manually. Wow, that actually was pretty good. I actually kind of like that one. Okay, let's go ahead and paint a new one. We will do a small. And what can we work on for you? Why don't you go ahead and eat food? Then we will have you go to the bathroom. And you, why don't you go downstairs and take a shower? And we're also gonna have you go and sleep. Just restocking your energy. So I'm mainly concerned at this point. My main concern is trying to get Brooke Branson to level 10 in her career. If we look at her career thing, we can see that she's level 9. So maybe by Monday we will be able to get this done, but we'll see. So at this point, I'm trying to work on skills. It's like a landscape painting. That looks interesting. He literally just took a shower. You'll be spending many hours tucked inside the ambulance as paramedic, so your boss wholeheartedly recommends you be respecting the ambulance. You'll surely earn a boost to your job performance and relationship with your boss. Sure. So at this point, I don't know what I want to work, what I want him to work on. So I guess something that we could do just to pass the time is to read. We will have you read. Sure. Just to make sure you're doing something. Just completed a brilliant painting. It's valued at $93. Wow. Let me use the bathroom. What are your wishes looking like? Improve guitar skill, earn a promotion. Open skill journal. Okay, so you're actually, it doesn't really matter what you do, because everything is just related to the paranormal stuff. So what is my Chance doing? Because he should be working on his skills if he needs to. Oh, it's actually all done, so it doesn't really matter what he does. Okay, well, that's the case. How are you doing on needs? A normal run to grab some coffee with coworkers turns into a very useful brainstorm session on a new product. It's so successful that Brooke gets a small cut of the profit. Who the hell are you? Hey, Ghost Cat, I need you to do something. Investigate strange sim. I've never seen this person before, and I've never had a ghost sim literally come into my house like this. It's literally faster to take the front door. I will say this is definitely interesting. He captured a kind spirit. Have fun at work. I literally never seen like a ghost sim come into my house like that, so that's definitely interesting. Actually got to halfway promoted, so that's good. I imagine if we can get meetings held at a decently high level, maybe be able to get her promoted on Monday. Eat leftovers, ratatouille. Then we will have you sleep. How are you doing on your career? Almost got a promotion. How are you doing? So what I'm trying to do, for those curious, I'm really just trying to kill time because there's not much I can do in between. So my main focus for right now is obviously getting Brooks to level 10 in her career. And once that is done, we're gonna be having Jasmine and Alexis move out. And when they move out, we're gonna move into the empty lot and build our house up from scratch. And that's our overall plan for right now. I should also check something, and that is Final Ism is still in high school. Don't you take a shower? Then we will have you sleep. Go ahead and sleep. So the one thing they're currently worried about is you can see their hunger and her energy stat is getting kind of low, but he still has over half a day left to work. So I'm worried she's gonna come home early to take care of her needs, which can't happen. The heck was that? Okay, our hunger is still getting pretty low, but we only have a couple more hours, I believe, left. Thought I just saw another ghost out of the corner of my eye, but I don't see him now. Ooh, we're almost kind of level up in a promotion, probably level up in our career, I should say. Someone got up. Oh, she did eat. So now her lowest stat is energy. The rockiest road, that is rock. Now that you're roadie, it means long hours spent setting up speakers, lights, and really cool fire fountains. Reading life on the hard rocky road will help prevent unfortunate burns from the pyrotechnic equipment, raise your job performance, and increase your relationship with your boss. Sure, another book to read. Oh, she works on Saturday. That's interesting. Is how you sleep? And what can we have you do? We need to have you do something. I'm actually kind of curious. I'm actually gonna scan through these challenges and see if there's anything productive we can do to work on. So for those curious, I'm saving all of these fishing ones for the sim that is going to be a cook because I assume that fishing and cooking will be synonymous with one another. Create a masterful. Oh, that's for inventing. We can actually work on that with Jasmine. Hmm. A lot of this stuff that we can't really access, like Bad Neighbor, we don't have access to the Ghost Zapper yet, but I may actually go for that with Jasmine because I will likely be crafting a Ghost Zapper with the invention skill. This will also likely have to wait. This all this gardening stuff is actually gonna have to wait until we have like a different character be a scientist because gardening is actually an important skill for science apparently. What else can we work on? This is something that we're gonna have to work on as we play the game. Eventually, we're gonna have to like buy or own every single property, and we're going to edit it once. This is something that we're gonna be working on when we move out. This is apparently really easy with a mansion that you get later on in the game. Actually, at the end of this event that we're playing, this mystery, but we can't actually work on it because our cat sucks. There's gotta be something I could work on with my character because like some sort of challenge we could work on that would actually be kind of up his alley, I guess. There's actually something that we could do. This is something we could do too. All this woohoo stuff are likely gonna be working on with Jasmine. Huh. I honestly don't know what I could even work on because I don't think there's really anything that maybe 150,000 lifetime happiness on one sim. That's a possibility. Don't know how close I am on that. I know I spent like a lot of points, but hopefully there'll be like a cumulative thing because I may be close if it is. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's gonna need some preparation, and honestly, we probably can't do this kind of stuff. Probably can't do this kind of stuff yet. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's really anything I could work on. Because a lot of this stuff I'm planning on doing on different characters, different future characters. I don't think there's really anything that I can work on with my character. Huh. This is something. I don't know how you do this. If I could, I would give my freaking piece of shit cat. But I don't know how to do that. Huh? I'm getting to look into that because I don't know how that works. I don't know how you would gift a pet because I never even knew that was a thing. I don't know how you would be gifted a pet because again, I didn't know that was a thing. Woohoo with the firefighter. Uh, that's funny. This is something that I could do. There's really nothing else I can really work on with my character, which is kind of unfortunate. Uh, yeah, there's really nothing I can work on. It's really kind of unfortunate. I was hoping I could get some things done, but really nothing. That's kind of unfortunate. I was kind of hoping there'd be something I could work on, some type of challenge to work on. But as of right now, there's really only a couple things I could work on, but that would actually kind of require chance. It's really kind of unfortunate. I guess there is something that I can do. Clutch pet to bathe, chance night. There is one challenge that I technically can do with my character, and that is actually to work on skills in another area. It's really only one challenge that I can actually work on. But that's like all that comes to mind. Okay, serve dinner. Why don't you make mac and cheese? Factory night outfit every day. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to send you to the park. And when you are gone, we are going to try and get you to work on your skills. So I need to look into this because this is also something I don't know how to do. What is this challenge called? Oh, not karma points. Challenges. I'm trying to find it. Macro skills is what it's called. When your sim is in a building, it can. Sometimes if the sim left an area to go home, the camera. I don't get it. I don't understand how this works. Oh, okay. So I actually did this wrong. So we're gonna have you go home, and then we're gonna have to view a different area. So if we go to say Central Park and view, Oh, please don't tell me it froze. Okay, there it goes. So we say build skills. Hey, there you go. Macro skills, challenge unlocked. Skills, challenge unlocked. There's an easy one done. Now, the only other thing that I can work on for right now, the only other thing that is easy for me to work on is to beat enemies with the mailman as my dog. So that's what I'm going to be working on next. Okay? Inventory. You need to read your book. So at this point, I'm really just killing time. There's really not much I can work on for right now because it's really the weekend when there's no progress on careers done. There's kind of like dead. But at 8, we are going to we are going to have a Broco and do do a couple meetings to get our skills up. Metrics. Teach to speak. Oh, I should probably check something. Just go into oh wow, it's actually gonna age up soon. I've turned rewards. 25,000 points. Uh, Okay, we got a karma power. Let's go ahead and use it. Why don't you go ahead and eat? And honestly, there isn't that much I want to do. So for right now, I am. There is something. Mac and cheese. Put away leftovers. I'm probably just gonna have things just be on fast forward for right now. Just until we are actually able to make some significant progress. Because at this point, like, there's not much we can do besides work on skills, so. That sound. Hey, to go watch TV. I don't know where that sound is coming from. Yeah, you can sleep. Why don't you go eat? Then you can use a bathroom. Nope. Use a bathroom and take a shower. And afterwards, why don't you work on discovering more stars? So, we're gonna have you search the galaxy. Jazz Alexis is still sleeping, but she is almost done. And just go ahead and eat leftovers, mac and cheese, take a shower, and afterwards, you can paint.
power god.
Oh, actually, not paint. Because you have a book you need to read as well.
Mm. Mm.
So there is something that I do want to discuss while we're just waiting, going through the motions here. So it may be not a surprise to anyone who is following like the issues with Twitch, but for a while, for anyone unaware, Twitch has been slowly becoming a platform that is kind of not really. They've been making a lot of choices that seem to negatively affect the streamers they are supposedly support, and it kind of caused people to abandon Twitch for YouTube gaming, and it caused people to try and like find different outlets to use our platforms. And my main problem with Twitch is that it doesn't really support, or it doesn't really seem to support small streamers, and it seems to really only focus people that have actually made it. And it also doesn't really help. Really, if you want to be successful on Twitch, the only way that I have seen that is actually effective to work is to stream one of the trending categories. Like right now, Diablo 4 is one of the most popular categories on Twitch. And if you want to get like a lot of followers, if you want to get a lot of views, you need to play the most popular games to get like attention. I don't want to do that. I'd rather play games that I actually want to play than feel like I'm forced to play a game that I don't want to play. And there's also another problem with Twitch where at this point I'm essentially doing this as a hobby. I'm not doing this as any. I don't get paid for doing this. And contrary to what many people believe, I don't earn a freaking dime off doing this. So at this point, and for the record, you aren't actually capable of earning a paycheck with Twitch until you reach affiliate, which has the threshold of 50 followers, 8 hours of watch time. It's not that bad. I already met that requirement. It's on a monthly, 8 hours of streaming on a monthly basis. And you need to have 5 concurrent viewers at a time, and I've only had 1. I have been streaming and working towards this goal for 3 years now, and honestly, there are times when my growth has been stagnated for months. I'm not able to make anything, and at this point, my YouTube channel is now more popular than my Twitch, which is honestly just been kind of making me feel absolutely horrible. But there is just one thing that I do want to point out, and that is something that has actually been kind of. It's been kind of making me. How do I say this? There is something that is going on with YouTube that is honestly kind of make me consider. There's something going on in the streaming world that is honestly kind of make me consider switching platforms, and that is the introduction of the new platform called Kick. Got a new giant. I'll go ahead and look up a name while I'm talking about this. Kick. It doesn't really have. It has a lot of the same features as Twitch, but the main difference is it seems that it is more supportive of smaller channels, which I do appreciate. And I've been honestly kind of considering just dropping Twitch and just streaming on Kick instead. And I'm actually waiting until the platform develops because it's still like in the beta stage. And if I were to go right now, I would have nowhere to stream stream Sims 3 Pets in the future. I would have nowhere to stream Saints Row 1, which are games I'm planning on covering on my channel. I like the name Rachel. But it's just something that I've been really kind of conflicted with because Twitch is just not really. It's a good platform, I guess, if you have made it. But I'm literally doing everything I can to try and get my name out there. I tweet before every single time I go live. I do all this extra stuff in order to try and like get people to actually notice me. But it's just not working out for me. And honestly, I'm and once again, I'm gonna wait until the platform develops until there are more categories available. But it seems to be the better platform overall with for streaming on for streaming for streamers in general. The only downside, and this is not even like a fault. Like it's not even a fault with the company. It's kind of a fault with one of the streamers doing something stupid. But the streamer SQC, he was a former Overwatch pro. I believe he played on San Francisco Shock, I believe. And there's a SQC, a former Overwatch pro. He had the bright idea to live stream a Batman Returns of the movie, and that ended up kind of making him. It's so stupid. I don't know like why people do this because it happens more often than you think, where people just watch live stream themselves watching like specific things, and I do understand that there are people out there that do reactionary content, but it's not something they can easily get away with. There are rules to that type of thing, and for Twitch and YouTube, it's called DMCA violations, and for any sort of licensed material that they are showing, any content they are advertising they don't own, they can actually get in trouble for that. So that I don't really blame Nick for what happened with SQC. It was honestly his fault for being an idiot for literally live streaming and watching the Dark. I think it's Dark Knight Returns. But I can't remember what it was. I think it's Dark Knight Returns. And it's just again, it's not something that I would really like criticize Kick for because again, really consider I really consider I really kind of consider what's it called? I really kind of consider SQC to be kind of the person to blame. But it is something that I am thinking about. Oh, good job, dumbass. Why don't you go to sleep? That's something we're gonna have to work on. So what I was trying to go for was the achievement for making enemies with the mailman. But it didn't really work out. Another giant star. Let's see what fictional stars we can name this after. What about uh Pollock's? Okay. That's done. Let's go ahead and read. Let's go ahead and use the bathroom, I mean. And we'll have you paint. Why don't you go home? We're gonna have you sleep. Oh, I should probably check something. So we are gonna use a karma power. We are gonna use super satisfy. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be inviting Marcel Gaddis over. Okay, no, we're just gonna be friends with Marcel Gaddis. Is there a time limit to this? And you get done. Friendly cat.
Exoberbahoots. Ifstapali, beg duwa runepaka. Ashtawa.
Marcel Gaddis, friendly. Get to know.
Uh-huh. Plaza.
Marcel Gaddis, friendly. Ask about career.
Yort. Di jawam tipat. Trebloda.
Marcel
Uh-huh.
Gaddis, friendly. We will compliment.
Papi.
Got a new star? Which one are we naming you? Scroll down. What about Drake? Actually, no, there's a constellation. Kuma looks like it's the star. Kuma in the constellation of Draco. So Gad is friendly. We will gossip. Then we will a dramatic story. And you will go to sleep.
Gosh, D.
What is that? Oh, I never saw that movelet. So Gad is friendly. We will chat. Access tonight. Answer phone. How are you not becoming a local artist? Redesign the local interior of the restaurant to be a bit more lively, fresh, and appealing for the customers. Alright. So Gaddis, friendly, we will. No.
Arbo. Arbo Gwitney.
I
Zelka.
realize
What?
enthused about the military is available, but I have noticed that in the past, enthused about books, enthused about computers, enthused about like anything typically gives me like a negative reaction. So I don't want to do that.
Bourgeois. Divali Korgdeweb. Felina. Ashdua. Does, Efta Porka Lemdigo? Uh-huh.
Stupid fucking cat. Go eat and take care of yourself, you dumbass motherfucker. So, God is friendly. We will. No dramatic story.
Dazda.
Have fun at work.
Oh!
So, God is friendly. We will compliment.
Luwala! Empty Toshti Pop. Ende Valawa. Velu di Parsto Bagala. Tindo Saptu.
So, I imagine we must be pretty close to becoming friends with Marcel Gaddis. Let's go ahead and get to know.
Uh-huh. Suyina fue Juk Ulambula.
So, Gaddis friendly. We will. No dramatic story.
Ebstidorn Popnot. I'm the Balagan Hemorkirk. Ah,
So, Gaddis friendly. We will. Uh, compliment again.
ah, Alloway.
So, Gaddis friendly. We will gossip.
Uh-huh. Oh, Ibonky.
So get it, friendly, we will. Let's just do chat. I think we compliment and then gossip, so yeah, chat is safe.
Zevga. Dosh to Walla is to Cam de Farg. Cerno. In Vilto, Washington, Forgla. Ev's to follow.
So get it, friendly, we will tell a dramatic story. No, we will get to know. And then we'll do tell a dramatic story.
Porja Walla. Zevni Bagad.
Marcel Gaddis, friendly, we will tell a dramatic story.
Oh.
Managed to read the book before setting it on fire with the lead singers. Power chat and microphone stand, excellent. Your boss has been nodding in approval, and your job performance has increased a bit. I'm imagining that's pretty close.
Oh, ho, ho. Binordi.
Marcel Gaddis, friendly, we will compliment. Marcel Gaddis, friendly, we will chat.
Tajo Webney. Aza di Zone Badina Black. Trevlo.
Marcel Gaddis, friendly, we will get to know. There we go. And where can we this opportunity?
Brasnovala, dis de Waligam. Uh-huh. Dasha.
Okay, Brooke, we are gonna have you go back to the Gilman Business Complex and gonna have you do another meeting. You're definitely gonna promote after this. Leftovers, mac and cheese. We're gonna have you pee. And honestly, I'm kind of thinking about selling that stereo system. It keeps on turning on without me actually turning it on. So let's just go ahead and sell it. Chance is getting low, so we're gonna have you eat, and then we're gonna have you sleep. uh, guy running out of his underwear. Fucking Sims. So I'm actually kind of curious about something. If we go over to Brooke, using Green Affinity, it's very possible that we may get promoted. Let's go ahead and go to mac and cheese. We will clean up and there's really nothing else that we can work on for her. I guess if there's anything that we can work on, just to have her work on something. You can have her work out. Really nothing else that I can work on for right now, but you are going to sleep. I need to check something. I can't remember what her thing was. Hit movie composer. So there's actually something that I was actually wanting to do with her, which is have her be work on the rock branch, but I guess we're gonna do like a different sim. There's like two different careers for two different branches of this. It's fine that we're doing symphonic, but at some point we need to do like another character, do rock, and I'm honestly not sure about when I'm gonna be doing that. I'm definitely not gonna be doing that soon because the next person I want to work on will probably be a cook. Either cook or evil. I just haven't decided. This is less work today. She got $149 and she should get a promotion. Congratulations! Alexis's impressive performance has earned her a promotion to stagehand, as well as a bonus of $300. Now that you're on tour as a stagehand, you'll need to familiar yourself with lighting, equipment, soundboards, spare guitars, and most importantly, learn to do the microphone check. You're one step closer to the band, yet still impossibly far away from the stage. It's $30 per hour and works from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. You will customize, of course.
Azaznox Bimba.
uh, so I don't remember this outfit at all, which makes me think that I never actually. Well, obviously, I never made it to the end of this thing because we would have that challenge otherwise. A part of me is thinking this is the first time I've seen this outfit. It just looks so interesting, I guess. And honestly, it honestly is not something I would expect in this game, if I can be honest here. It's just how the arms look. I don't know, it's takes me by surprise. Let's see what the outfit different things are. I actually kinda like that look. Actually, yeah, that's actually I guess it was just a design of the first one. I actually like this one. I can't even see the bracelet. What's the point of having it? I can kind of see it. I actually don't like that. That's fine. I'm actually gonna check something real quick while we are loading in because there's something that I'm gonna have to look into. Hmm. I need to look up the business hours of the DMV because I'm wondering if I actually can stream until 4. Because we are approaching the time that I would be ending. So let me just go ahead and pause. DMV. Are they open? Yeah, they're closing at 5, so I am probably gonna leave at in the live stream at 3 and just get things set up so that in theory everything will be done and ready to for me to to explain my process a little bit. To explain my process a little bit, oh wait. Oh. I I don't know who would talk to for the band members. Uh to explain my process, immediately after a live stream is over, what I do is I download the live stream and edit the video, and want to share film more before I export it to before I export it to a folder where I then upload it to YouTube. And it's essentially my overall process for doing this kind of thing for working on YouTube. It may be it may be kind of I don't know. It may seem like kind of weird to people who have like an entirely different process as a YouTuber or as a content creator, but it's one that works for me. Okay, why don't you take a shower? You know what? Why don't you invent? It is possible, by the way, for you to start a fire with the inventing table. So there is a kind of danger to you doing this. Congratulations, Jasmine has just improved her inventing skill level 2. Jasmine is really starting to get the hang of inventing. There are a few new ideas germinating in her head, toys some kind, or something bigger perhaps. Jasmine should keep inventing and see what she comes up with. Jasmine has discovered how to make an invention, the rotational pole. Let's say she had dud. Your inventions can fail, so that's something to be aware of. Okay, should be getting alone pretty soon. Doesn't just discover how to make a new invention, the Smasher. Congratulations! Jasmine has just improved her inventing skill level 3. There are so many ideas floating around Jasmine's head that it's hard to decide where to start. It's time to start thinking bigger, like invention with functionalities. Hit the workbench and see what Jasmine can come up with. I should mention that you can't do this indefinitely. It's based on the amount of scrap you have, so I imagine we may be coming close to running out of inventions to do. Maybe we'll need to get some more scrap. Just discovering an invention, floating dock. Let's have her change gears and we will have her eat. mac and cheese, and then we will have you First Galaxy. You are still sleeping. You are sleeping. How are you doing? Why don't you go pee, scratch, sleep? You are peeing outside. Good. It takes autonomy. Then we'll have you eat, and then I don't really care what you do. Although I do want you to fill the stupid holes that you or that other dog has dug. Oh, you can see she's actually covered in. I think it's I'm just gonna have you take a shower real quick. Then we'll have you pee. We'll have you search the galaxy. I'm also kind of curious. If we go into our inventory, how much scrap do we have? Oh, are we out of scrap? I think we are. It's actually a good thing that we stopped, because I don't think we can make some more inventions. Yep, we need scrap. After you bathe Chans, icebox drawer, leftovers, mac and cheese. And we'll have you take a shower. When you're done taking a shower, you can actually go ahead and start painting. Continue. So we're getting very close to level 10 in New Planet. Getting very close to level 10 in what it's called? Logic is what it's called. But I don't know if there's actually an end to the amount of things you can discover with telescope, so let's see here. So when I type in list of fictional planets, the obvious I'm seeing like a lot of references to like Star Wars, obviously, and also it looks like Doctor Who. So I'm trying to find one that I like and that I don't recognize. Cybertron, yeah, I know that's Transformers. You know what? I've never heard of Mongo, so let's do that. Apparently, that's a fictional planet. Stop. Go paint. We are actually running out of time, so the next 10 minutes are probably going to be in the live stream just so I can just get things set up and go to the DMV. We have a new star. What about... I like the name... Let's scroll down a little bit. Are there any names that starts with Z? Oh, I actually like that name a little bit. Wezin from Canis Major. So at this point, I'm really just trying to kill time. Really just trying to work on skills, and because there's not much we can do today. Got 10 minutes before I'm gonna have to end the live stream and get ready to go to DMV. Not something I want to do today, but it's something that I have to do. But next Friday, be ready for a full 3-hour live stream. Getting really close to getting level 10 logic. New dwarf star. So let's actually we're just gonna forego that. Using like facial names for dwarves. Honestly, not that many dwarves, and before long, I get the feeling I may need to just resort to one of the dwarves from Snow White. And I'm not really looking forward to the day of naming a dwarf star Dopey, which is actually a name of the dwarf. So we're gonna call you. I like the name Tevil. This is from the constellation of Auriga. Auriga? Auriga. Auriga. But it is called Devil. First Galaxy. She's actually getting close to leveling up her painting skill, and she is will be at level 7. It looks like. Meanwhile, Jasmine, the prodigal daughter, getting close to getting level 10 in logic. A new object, a new star. It looks like. Scrolling up a little bit, see if we can find a good thing for M. I actually like the name. I lost it. Yeah, fuck it. So apparently this is actually apparently there's a star called Musica in the constellation of Delphinus, which is apparently it's Latin for music, but apparently it's has a tie to a Greek uh so it says it in the information about it. It says Latin for music, and in parentheses, the ancient Greek musician Arian's life was saved by dolphins, Delphinus, after attracting their attention by playing his kithara. So I don't know if that's a story from Greek mythology or if it's actually something that actually happened, but yeah, I'm a soft spot for Greek culture, so make music. Large painting, you will take. Gonna have you pee. Then we're gonna have you paint again. The medium and you are doing nothing, and you're fine doing nothing. So just need about 160 more. But you, on the other hand, congratulations, Alexis just improved her painting skill to level 7. Alexis has discovered the joy of painting happy little trees. She is embracing her inner Bob Ross. Jasmine is enjoying your Star Discovery Kuma, which has the following traits: orange, giant star, large. That's actually all you're going to be able to do. Come on, get to level 10, hurry up. Really just trying to kill time at this point. Congratulations! Jasmine has just improved her largest skills to level 10. Such brilliance and mental fortitude has not been witnessed since the late renaissance of Veronaville. The luminosity exhibited has not only garnered the attention of local scholars, but the public at large. Jasmine has performed a great service to science, most of which she should be most proud. Check the Logic Journal for skill milestones to refine Jasmine's logic skills even further, so you can now tutor Sims and the skills and true universal academic. Go ahead and quit searching Galaxy. We're gonna have you have a quick meal, canned soup, have you pee. Nope. We're gonna have you pee. And then we're gonna have you sleep. This is also a painting that I kind of like. It's kind of reminds me of those old Renaissance paintings. Kind of like a stereotypical Renaissance painting where you just see like a painting where it's, how do I describe it? Like in some movies, you would see like someone like using a reference, like a common thing that I see is people just having like a bowl of fruit and then just painting the bowl of fruit. That's like something I've seen a couple times in movies where people just have some type of reference and they're painting it. That's actually, I believe, is a reference that Leonardo da Vinci did when he painted the Mona Lisa. I believe he actually painted someone that painted a picture of someone that actually existed, which I thought was pretty cool. But it's something that I do kind of appreciate because it's it just kind of gives me an appreciation for that because there's a lot of people that excel in creating like abstract art where it's just kind of like random shapes that just kind of collect to create like a larger or more interesting looking image, I guess. And what I do appreciate is those those paintings that people uh, make that is clearly inspired off of like a real world object or event. And that's also something interesting where apparently I can't remember who. I'm actually gonna look up that painter. Because it's something I've actually found out last semester, which I thought was just fascinating. But so there's a painting called The Scream by Edvard Munch, which was painted in 1893. It's kind of famous for kind of having like a red sky. And I always kind of assumed it was kind of one of the more random and more kind of the more random examples, I guess, of things being painted. A number of things being painted, but things being made that just kind of is kind of more out there or just kind of more, how do I say, like exaggerated, I guess. And what I mean by that is if you look at, say, if you look at name Vincent Van Gogh's paintings, where if you look at Starry Night or Night, I think it's called Starry Night, where the painting is just so interesting and out there and just beautiful that it just kind of takes your it just it really is something that you wouldn't really expect from like a painting of a night sky. And that's sort of like the feeling that I always got when I looked at the painting, The Scream by Edvard Munch. But I actually found out that the reason why the sky was painted red and the reason why it showed like a guy screaming was actually inspired off a real world event where there was actually a volcano that erupted that turned the sky red in a nearby area, in a land area. And that's something that I always just thought was just so cool and fascinating to me. And I thought it was cool because it's something that I just never really knew about, never really knew was a thing, but apparently it was, and it's just fascinating to me. It's really fascinating for me to be able to learn something about that because it just kind of gives like new insight and that type of thing. But whenever I look at Alexa's painting, like, it looks like I don't know what that is. I was gonna say it looked like a lamp or something, but it kind of looks like there's a building there. So I don't know. But to, I to me, it's just kind of reminds me of just something that people will just kind of take paint from something of a reference, and that's just something I do appreciate. But we're just about out of time. I need to wrap this stream up, so as soon as this painting is done, gonna have Alexis eat, and we're gonna have her sleep, and then we're gonna save and quit. Oh, it's a shelf. Huh. Okay, let's go ahead and have a quick meal, canned soup. So, if you are remotely interested in what see today, all the games I cover on my channel will be for 100% completion. I will be streaming Sims 3 Pass yet again next Friday, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. I will be streaming Assassin's Creed Rogue for 100% completion on Saturdays, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. And I will be streaming Stardew Valley for 100% completion on Sundays, 1 p.m. to 4 Pacific Standard Time. If you are interested for games being played for 100% completion, know that I only go for 100% in-game statistics, but 100% achievements as well. We got a lot done today. We didn't really get as much done as I wanted to, and part of that is because I kind of had like an unexpected required visit to the DMV, which I am getting ready to do right now. Literally, as soon as we end the live stream, and as soon as I get the process done and downloading it, I'm gonna have to leave and go to the DMV. That being said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time.